everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm going over my finishes for 2022. But before I get to my finishes for 2022, I actually wanted to show you the first two finishes I ever did for Diamond Art Club. I don't remember exactly when I finished these. I want to say I finished these in 2019 when I initially started diamond painting. But these are things that I've never shown because it was long before I started doing any channel stuff. So my first one here is Last Unicorn, and it is a 32 centimeter by 36 centimeter. I think it is still available on the website. I could be wrong. It was a square. It was the first square I ever did. I think initially I thought I hated it. I thought I hated squares. And then when I came back to the craft and I started some other squares, I determined I love squares. So as you can tell, these are definitely the older drills that Diamond Art Club originally started with, like 2019 era. But they're still very, very shiny. I still think they're very beautiful. I did have some fit issues and that type of thing, a little bit of gapping, but overall, it was perfectly fine to work with. So, this is Last Unicorn. So, the next picture I have is Circle of Life, and I think this is by JoJo's Art. This one I know is discontinued. The shine on this one isn't quite as good because I was sampling some sealants, and this one is one of the ones that I sampled and I sealed it. I'm hit or miss on the sealant that I used. I did have a hard time keeping some of this straight. I think I worked on this one on and off for a while, and I think I moved during the time I was working on it. So it was a mess. But I still like the picture. I kind of wish they would have brought it back, and I really like it, and I think it's a cute one. So my first finish of 2022 is actually a picture I don't have anymore. I will insert a picture here, but I gave it to my best friend for her birthday this year, and so I no longer have it. But it is called In the Ocean, and it was 42 centimeters by 52 centimeters, and it had 25 colors. And it was another one that I had like started, put away, so I had a lot of stuff going on with it. Had a lot of popping drills. I had all types of issues with it. I wound up having to seal it just to make sure that all the drills would stay on until they reached my friend. So that was an experience. And my second finish for 2022 is actually one of my favorite finishes to date, and it's my first large finish. Is Fuchsia Tiger by Sheena Pike. Unfortunately, this beautiful design is discontinued with Diamond Art Club. I wish Diamond Art Club had been able to do all of the big cats that Sheena has. If they had done all the big cats, I have not seen any other ones. But I wish that they had been able to before whatever happened with their licensing happened. Hopefully, now that Sheena's with a new agent, maybe they can get some of the designs back. I don't know. I just hope they take the care in rendering it like they did with this one. It is a round, and it is 22 inches by 28 inches. I absolutely loved the colors. I loved the design. I loved how everything came out. I am missing a drill here, but that's from my own mishandling from when I was trying to figure out how I was going to hang it up. I was experimenting with some new things. But I absolutely love this canvas, and I actually bought one, found one in a D-stash group and bought it for my sister-in-law because he's like, I want one. I was like, they don't make it anymore. But yeah, I found one for her for the Christmas this year, so that was fantastic. And we're going to move on to the next one. So my third finish for the year is Tropical Birds. Now, Tropical Birds, I believe, is still available. It is 32 centimeters by 32 centimeters or 12.5 inches by 12.5 inches. I absolutely hated working on this kit. I had drills that were the wrong shape. I had popping off. I just had all types of issues working on this kit. I absolutely freaking hated it. The kit was from 2019, so hopefully if you got a newer kit, you have better luck with the drills. It is still very shiny when you look at it from different angles and different lighting. But it's a nice picture. I hated working on it. Eventually I'll find somebody who likes tropical birds and I will send them a parrot picture. But for now, it stays with me. So we're going to move on to the next one. So this next one is another one that I have gifted to a streamer friend of mine, which you can actually see the video of him opening it on my channel. This is Dragon Fun. What can I say about Dragon Fun? Alright, Dragon Fun made me realize that I hate color blocking with a passion. With an extreme passion. Initially I figured out what made me buy it was I loved the colors. And then when I got about halfway through it, I realized I freaking hated the picture. I loved the colors, but I hated the picture and I hated all the color blocking. So I found a friend who said they would love to have a diamond painting, so I sent them the diamond painting and they loved it. So that is Dragon Fun. Dragon Fun is limited edition. It's currently still on Diamond Art Club. It was 22 inches by 17 inches. And it had only 9 colors. So, yeah. I realized that picture taught me that I don't like color blocking. My 5th finish of the year is Blue Owl. Now, Blue Owl is a discontinued kit. I got this kit in 2019. I actually had gotten 2 of them, and I gave one to my niece to do, and I did this one. And it's a fun little snack size one. It's only like 10 inches by 12 inches or 20 by 25 centimeters. Very tiny. Had 20 colors, very simple. I think total, if I had actually done it all in one go, it would have been about 4 hours of work. But I did it on lunch breaks for work, and so I have about 5 hours in it. So this is Blue Owl. Now this next one is going to have to be another one where I insert a picture. This is a kit that I got off of Amazon. I will not talk too much about it. It is called Stitch Love. I will say that the company that produces it, according to what Amazon said, Diamond Devil, their quality is very good. It is actually on par with Diamond Art Club. And I feel like if they actually did licensed artwork, they could compete heavily with Diamond Art Club because the quality of the canvas and the drills is almost identical. But Stitch Love was 30 by 30 centimeters. This was a gift from my boyfriend, so it is not here since it went back to England with him. On to my next one, my 7th finish of the year. So my 7th finish of the year is Pumpkin Patch Bunnies by Abraham Hunter. This one actually has a funny history. I started doing Fuchsia Tiger on stream. And one of my generous chat members, and now my boyfriend, he wasn't my boyfriend at the time, we all got to talking about bunnies and that type of thing. And they had said how I needed to find a bunny picture to work on. And I was like, oh, well, Diamond Art Club does have a few bunny pictures. And I showed them to them, and they're like, we want the one with the pumpkins. So they sent me the money to buy Pumpkin Patch Bunnies and do it on stream, which I did. And we had a lot of fun with it. I loved working on the canvas. This is my favorite bunny right here. I enjoyed working on this canvas. I sectioned it off. It is very, very confetti heavy. and I loved every bit of it. I would section off areas of about this size, and I would pull all the colors that I needed for that area, and I'd set them to the side, and I'd have like 40 of the 65 colors just sitting there for me to work on. So I thoroughly enjoyed working on this picture, and it's a wonderful picture if you can ever get your hands on it. Quality's good. The drills were fine. Well, this next one is going to have to be another picture insert here. This is another Amazon kit. This is I Love You to the Moon and Back. This is no longer in my house. It is with my boyfriend again in England. So, yeah. The quality on this one was not that good. I enjoyed the outcome of the picture. It was decent, but it wasn't that good. And that's all I gotta say about that one. My 8th finish of the year is the black. The black is from Laura Prindle, and it is the first and only partial that I have done so far, and I love it. This has actually been hanging on my walls since I finished it in March. Wait, when did I finish it? Since I finished it in June. This has actually been hanging up on my wall since I finished it in June. I loved it. I'm so happy with it. You can see my post review on the channel. But this is a black. I loved it. And we are going to move on to my next finish of the year. Okay, so this is my 10th finish of the year. Might be my largest finish. No, it is my second largest finish. So this is my second largest finish of the year, and this is Deep from Distracted by Diamonds, and the artist is Christina Belikova. Yeah. I just have to say I love Distracted by Diamonds' quality. Their quality was fantastic. Their glue was so much fun to work with. The drills were wonderful. I had very little trash. I actually had more trash issues with like the yellows than I did any of the dark colors. They did the blending wondrously. Like here, they did perfect blending of the reds and the blacks and the navy blues into her hair. They did wonderful blending here and through her hair, in her face. When a lot of times when you switch back and forth between the original picture and this, it's hard to tell the difference. I think they did a wonderful job. And this is definitely one of my favorite finishes for the year. It is my second largest finish of the year. And I definitely would recommend Distracted by Diamonds. You can find them on Etsy under... Well, if you search Distracted by Diamond, you'll find them, but they'll be under the name Patty Wax. So, this is Deep. Alright, so my 10th finish of the year is Moon and Fox. Moon and Fox is available on carrotart.com, and Carrot Art is a German company, and I did have to have these brought in from Germany, which is fine. The quality is fantastic. I love the charting. I love how they did everything. I have absolutely no complaints when it comes to how this picture came out. I absolutely loved it. And I'm eventually going to hang it on my wall. So, this is Moon and Fox. It was a 45 centimeter by 45 centimeter, which was more than well enough for the rendering. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun to work on. Alright, so this is Batman. This is definitely my largest finish of the year. It is 70 centimeters by 90 centimeters, or 27.5 inches by 35.5 inches. This thing is massive. By the time I got done with this picture, I hated the color black. Wanted nothing to do with it ever again. I completed this picture as a gift for my boyfriend. Initially, he was going to take it back to England with him, but we decided it would be more cost efficient if he left it here. So that is what we did. And it came out wonderfully. So if you're a comic fan or you know somebody who is, of the classic comic look anyways, this I think would be perfect for them. So this is my 10th finish of the year. No, this is my 11th finish of the year. This one is Our Way Home, which is from Paint with Diamonds. And as you can see, I've already tried to I was experimenting with a border for it. Because my son wanted this one in his room. I did end up having to, well, I didn't have to. I sealed it so that when it was his room, if he knocked it down or something like that, the drills wouldn't come off, because boys are boys. But this is going to be hung up in his room, and it was a quick picture to work up. 40 by 30 centimeters or 16 by 12 inches. Very, very quick picture. 29 colors. No complaints from it. Very good quality. The original shine was really good. It might be a little dulled with what I used to seal it, but it's okay. So this is my 12th finish of the year, Our Way Home. Alright, first I'm going to say I kind of screwed up on this one. I sealed it incorrectly and wound up damaging the picture when I brought it out to show you guys. But this is a Hari from Mary's Diamonds. I want to note one thing is that after I finished this pictures, Mary Diamonds had announced an update to their square drills. I do have a kit of their new square drills that I want to work on to see if they're any better. But I absolutely hated working on this picture. This is my least favorite picture of the year. I'm not happy with how the rendering came out. I'm not happy with having to seal it the way I did. I screwed up the sealing. I've damaged the picture. I'm probably going to throw it away after this video because it's so damaged. But this is a Hari from Mary's Diamond. So, this is my 13th finish of the year. I have another one to insert a picture of here. This is Flying Friends from Amazon. This is Amazon exclusive from Diamond Art Club. You can only buy it on Amazon. I finished this one and gifted it to my boyfriend's mom. So, it is in England. And not here for me to pull a picture or to show you in person. But this is Flying Friends. I thought it was cute. I will say I hate the new round drills from Diamond Art Club. That might be an unpopular opinion. Diamond Art Club didn't like the fact that I voiced that opinion in their Facebook group and deleted my comment when I asked if anybody else didn't really care for the new round drills. So I think Diamond Art Club needs to get their head out of their ass and realize that people aren't doing it to be malicious. They're curious if anybody else is feeling the same way. But yeah, I do not like Diamond Art Club's new round drills. I find them harder to pick up on my tools, and I find them too pointy and way too fucking shiny. There is such a thing as too much shine, and I think Diamond Art Club has finally hit that point. There is a balance between being able to actually see your fucking picture and not being able to see it because of the constant glare. And I think Diamond Art Club has finally crossed that line. So that's how I feel about that. The picture was fine. It was okay to work on. Hated working with the new round drills, and I will say that for as long as I have to. So my 15th finish of the year. This is another one of my favorites. This is Charming Witch by Vivian Valentine from Carrot Art. And I love working on the squares from Carrot Art. Their squares are so nice. Even though they have the different facets, like the 9 and the 13 facets on them, they are very nice quality. They were all the same size. Their ABs were so easy to work with. Carrot Art, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your AB drills, or what your coating is on them and how it's different than everybody else's, but your AB drills are like peak. They're the best. They're the easiest ones I've ever worked with. They weren't pulling my putty and my wax out every time I turned around. I loved working with it. I did do an adjustment right here because with the way they did the rendering, this came out to be more of a blob than a crescent moon. So I corrected this into a crescent moon with AB drills, and I replaced some of the blues in her eyes with ABs because I wanted them to be more sparkly. And I think Carrot Art has a wonderful balance between the sparkle and being able to actually see the picture. I can't wait to work on more from Carrot Art. Really, for me, it comes down to stuff that's got to be in stock. I want more of their squares. I don't mind working on their rounds. Their rounds were nice, but I like working with squares. And I want some more of their squares, but every kit of theirs that I want in squares is out of stock. So I'm patiently waiting for pictures to come back in stock, hopefully in squares. But this is my 15th finish of the year. I think this is the last insert. No, I have 2 more inserts. Alright, so I'm going to insert a picture here. So here we have Groot. This was a picture that I did for my boyfriend's dad. So it is now over in the UK. It was a fine picture to work on, no major issues, but I did get it off Amazon. So that's that. That was my 16th finish of the year. My 17th finish of the year is this one. This is Frozen by Chris Ortega from Diamond Art Club. I finished this one for my brother for his birthday. The post review is on the channel if you want to see all my thoughts on that. It was a kit from 2000, from early 21. So it was their older kits with their older drills. It was relatively okay. I did run out of my AB drill for the white, the 141. I ran out of those drills. Thankfully I had some extras from other kits, so I was able to replace them and send it off to my brother for Christmas, and he loved it. I just think that the picture was really good. The face was a little bit weird to me, but not much you can do about that, really. Not with the size it was. I think they would have had to have made it about 5 inches bigger to make the face look better. And that just probably wouldn't have been efficient. So that is my finish number 17. So my final finish for the year. Who would have thought my final finish for the year was going to be a Scooby-Doo kit? This kit is actually one that I had bought for my son. He wanted to try diamond painting, and he wanted to do this kit, and he did this little corner here and decided he hated it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and finish it for him. So I went ahead and finished this for him. So this is Scooby-Doo Review. On the website it is still available. It is 13 inches by 15 inches, or 33 centimeters by 38 centimeters. And that is my last finish for the year. My whips and stuff I'm going to do in another video where I'm going to show you what I've currently got stuff on. And the next video is going to have my whips, and I'm also going to show you the kits that I'm planning on working on next year, so that you all know semi what to expect. So I thank you all for joining me for this video. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful New Year, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Bye, y'all.